Jax, look.
Are you f***ing serious, dude? What's popping, my pimples? Welcome back to Wallace Pachycephalosaurus. You guys are killing me with these. The finale of the Amazing Digital Circus has now become completely unavoidable after making its way onto YouTube. I actually made a video sharing my thoughts if that interests you, but that's besides the point. What I found the most interesting about this YouTube release is the random scene the fandom has grasped onto. In the finale, we are greeted with a flashback of sorts, showing Jax's history with previous circus members Ribbit and Kaufmo. It is near the end of this flashback that we're greeted with Kaufmo's discovery, in which he may have actually found a way to leave the circus, only to be blown off by Jax, and for Kaufmo to later abstract as well. But somehow, this little exchange between Jax and Kaufmo has become the thing people keep joking about around this finale, and I find that both hilarious and confusing. I wanted to go through some of these with you, and if you enjoy what you see, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Jax, I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found a way to get you on estrogen. That's all they really needed, man. That Maid outfit and that bow wasn't doing enough. It's time to take the next step, you know? I wonder if their ability to like manifest things into existence or whatever, if Jax would have just been able to like manifest some estrogen, like would they have not abstracted then? Actually, couldn't Jax just manifest their transition at that point? Get the film theorists on this idea, or hell, just bring Matt Pat out of retirement. We got important questions to answer here. Jax, look, I know we don't get along, but I think you should take those sneakers off. Let him go. We'll never catch him. Not in these shoes. Yeah, those clown shoes aren't doing any favors for me, man. I'm sorry. I love how in this image, they edited Sneakers O'Toole's shoes onto Jax. Such a funny detail that I missed the first time I saw this. I get it though. With all the comments and fan-made content about you, I'd be hiding my dogs as well. Ain't nobody allowed to see them. You just know Jax's page on WikiFeet was going wild whenever a new episode dropped.
Jax, look. I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found—
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
If anything, I'm just glad Danganronpa has remained a prominent part in the cultural zeitgeist. I would not be surprised if after Digital Circus, fans moved on to Danganronpa to fill that void. I was grinding out those games during COVID with friends, and I do genuinely love them. Like, funny slander aside, but man does this fan base live in infamy. Kinda like Digital Circus. I don't know. I feel like I could make a handful of videos on it, so let me know if that would interest you at all, like genuinely. Jax, I'm gonna push you over. Ow, ow, the Kaufmo, what the hell? Help me back up, ow, ow. I'm genuinely surprised how nobody in the show attempted to murder Jax in cold blood up until the finale. I know Pomni like chomps on his leg at one point, but she could have chomped down harder. I'm glad Kaufmo did the right thing here and put Jax in their place once and for all. Who knows though? Maybe if we get a Digital Circus sequel, we can see like Jax get impaled by 1,000 spikes or something. Sonic the Hedgehog ass death trap, bro. Jax, look, I know Jax doesn't get along with Jax, but I think Jax found a way out of Jax. What? Is anyone else feeling like the side of their face is going numb, or is it just me? I feel like I need to like fully lock in to read this so I don't mess it up. As if it's like some underwhelming tongue twister. Seriously, if I start slurring my words at some point in this video, I'm gonna need each and every single one of you to call an ambulance. I wanna see like 7 reboot vans outside my house pronto. If I go down, one of you's grabbing my reboot card, okay? Can you tell I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately? Jax, look, I know we don't get along, but I found a way to become green. Sorry, Kaufmo, but I'm colorblind. You know what? Good for Jax. They don't see color, but if they did, they could see that clown is glowing. It reminds me of those like glow-in-the-dark cups from McDonald's that were like called back because they had like an insane amount of mercury inside them. I feel as though if Jax gets any closer to Kaufmo, the amount of radiation that'll enter into their body will make them a biohazard to everyone around them. Sonic, listen to me. I know we don't get along, but I think I found a way to defeat the Zetis. Anytime I have to be reminded of Sonic Lost World's existence, my day is automatically made worse, even if it's a slam dunk of a tweet. Man, the fact they went as far as to add Eggman's mustache and goggles. I just hate the Deadly Six, man. They're like the stupidest Sonic characters to ever be introduced to the games, and that's crazy when the competition is a chicken named Cucky. Look, Jax, I know we don't get along, but I might have found how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I was gonna look up the answer to tell you flat out as a gag, but then I did some research, and did you know multiple universities have studied this? One college averaged out 144 human licks to get to the center. Another used a licking machine, okay, which took 411 licks. Another university did the test with both a licking machine and multiple humans and got completely different results. Like, there truly is no definitive answer here, so I don't know how Kaufmo can say this with such confidence. You know, if you squint your eyes, he does kind of look like Sans. Look, Jax, I know we don't get along. There's a deer behind you. 3D animators are a problem, man, because they remind us just how untalented we are in comparison. Like, this is such a good recreation of the original scene. I just thought it was simply edited. But then I saw like the face and the shading and realized, nope, this is an entirely separate render. Also, how did that deer get here? Jax, listen, I know we get along well, but I think I found a way for us to stay. Ah, yes, Evil Kaufmo, the missing character within the digital circus. I kind of ride for Evil Kaufmo because he wouldn't have abstracted. He's just happy to live within the digital circus forever, which, spoiler, is how the series ends. Evil Kaufmo even gets along with Jax, bro. Should have thrown his ass to the show instead of the bozo he got in the end. Jax, I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found out how L is real 2401. You guys are too quick with this. Like, to mod in Kaufmo into Mario 64 just to simply make his model to recreate this meme that's only really been a thing for less than 24 hours. I love how this is kind of like inadvertently a nod to the ending of Digital Circus, which itself pays tribute to Mario 64, one of its inspirations. But still, man, to make this so quickly, like, too much talent, get out of here, making us feel bad. Jax, look, I know we don't get along, but I think we need to abandon the idea of being 20 years old. I think this meme just abstracted itself. Like, if this doesn't age the video, I don't know what else will. You got the previous Digital Circus meme about not leaving the circus, and then Kane Parsons being a 20-year-old director and how every news outlet couldn't stop talking about that. Bro, that meme's already aged poorly now. He just turned 21 mere days ago. Oh my goodness. On that note, if you'd like to hear my thoughts on the finale of Digital Circus, check out the video on screen. What was your favorite edit of today? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks to my patrons who make videos like this possible, and you for watching. Okay, bye.